Pardon me.
Hello, Internet. We are now recording for another side session with the SCB D&D Adventures. Right now I'm being joined by one of my favorite players.
Thanks.
Yep, definitely top 5.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay, thanks. Thanks, I know how it is.
Yep. Don't tell Ray this, but she's the real favorite.
Wow.
And since she's not gonna listen to this episode, we can say that.
I mean, you might want to just not say that at all, because then she might listen to it. She probably won't if you don't know for sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. You want to tell them what's going on here?
So, I'm going to be playing as Wysanna in this side episode, and well, Wysanna has kind of had enough of the rest of the Sparrow gang, so she's going to be going off on her own and doing her own stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun. There is a good chance of lots of murder.
Ah. Not just some murder, but lots of it.
Lots of it.
So,
Unfortunately, but the thing is, the last time we left her, she was on her way to the hospital.
yeah. So hopefully there are no murder at the hospital.
Yeah. So I'm going to need you to set the scene for me, Drew. So what is going on?
Okay.
What's going on?
You are right now in the back of the ambulance. They have, they've set your wounds and they've given you sort of a basic antibiotic just to prevent it from getting infected along the way. So, one more time, you say that a dinosaur bit your leg?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
And you're certain that it's not a crocodile or an alligator or a shark?
Yes, I am positive. Big, tall thing, 40 feet tall. Doesn't ring any bells.
And where is it now?
Somewhere very far away.
So how did you get there?
I used magic to get away.
Ah, magic.
Boy. Okay.
So, by the way, did she use any? Does Wysanna use any healing magic on herself, or is she just relying on the Muggle technology?
For now, she's just gonna rely on the Muggle technology. However, she is getting pretty pissed off with these guys, with
the non-believers.
With these non-believers. So yeah. I'm assuming that some of them are probably moving around right now.
I mean, it's an ambulance, so they're trying to limit unnecessary movement while the vehicle's in motion. Don't worry, we'll get you to the hospital soon, and possibly to the psych ward. And
if upon hearing that, would there by any chance be any unlocked doors nearby?
To the ambulance?
Yeah. Like, did they happen to forget to lock the back door of the ambulance?
You can test it.
Okay. Apparently that's not going to work. The light. I'm assuming that there's nothing obstructing the light. There's nothing there's nothing green anywhere close to the light.
Green?
Green, yeah.
No, I guess not.
Excellent. I'm going to cast green.
Wait. A traffic light? You're gonna?
No.
Oh, okay.
The light the light above me.
Huh? What the heck's going on? Did we break the light?
That is what I am doing.
Man, we don't have Did you? Man, we don't have time for this. And you see they're just taking a look at the light up there, and like, I guess we could get a technician to look at this when we arrive at the hospital.
God damn it. Okay.
Yep, and
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
On who?
Is there anything inside the ambulance that won't get hurt?
There's probably some medical equipment that you can attack.
Cool. I'm going to attack medical equipment.
Okay. So, yeah, you just set fire to a defibrillator. You just call down Sacred Flame upon it.
Nice.
What the heck? And they immediately pull into Bayview Hospital. All right, man, we need to get you off of the. And one of them starts spraying it with a fire extinguisher, while the other two escort you off.
Cool. So I'm able to walk then.
Yep.
Cool.
Do you go with them to the ER?
Seeing that they're clearly not going to help, I am going to. Are they holding on to me currently?
Yeah, one of them's kind of got like an arm on your elbow, and he's kind of guiding you along.
Okay. Well. Well, it's not the first time I've been in a city by myself. Strange city.
Yep. So do you let them take you to the ER?
For now.
Okay. So while you're yeah, so they Yeah, so they take you to an ER exam room, and a woman comes in and says, "Hello, my name is Dr. Hedwig von Elsa. I understand that you were attacked by, you said, a dinosaur?"
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Perhaps you could give me a little bit more detail?
What more is there to say? My traveling partners and I were running from a dinosaur, and it almost killed me.
Do you have any reason to believe you may have been back in time?
Yes, I do, actually.
And she closes the door, and she clicks a and she presses a button on a remote. Here, let's turn off the surveillance in here. I am part of the Order of the Narwhal. Are you familiar?
I cannot say that I am.
Well, we are a secret organization across the world that seeks to understand the fractured chronology of this planet.
The deep lore! Oh my god, okay.
Yes. I am what's known as a narwhal detective. And I took a job at this hospital to be at the front lines when certain supernatural events cause people to be injured. Due to our proximity to Lake Erie, we get quite a few patients. Suffice to say that there's a reason why it's called Lake Erie. It's a bit of a nexus point for strange activity.
Can you help me get out of this place?
Certainly, but you should know that you might be being watched. There are spies here from the Giraffalant army. Are you familiar with the Giraffalants?
Haven't heard of them. Are they? What is it called? Okay, I'm blank on that name right now. Are they like Trollocs?
Wait, what'd you say?
Trollocs?
Trollocs.
I'm just like, troll. It's spelled a troll and then pussy.
Well, they are a hybrid creature between the giraffe and the elephant, but they have an intellect superior to that of humanity. They use their psychic influence to control planets far past their own.
Go on.
Yes, and we... So you don't really seem like you're from around here. What brings you to this area?
Where I came from, I had been hunting for friends of the night, and they had made it difficult. So I thought I would go elsewhere to find other friends of the night on other worlds, which weren't as suspecting of me.
Yes.
Which didn't expect me at all.
And you believe that there are these friends of the night on this world?
I am certain of it.
Huh. Such as who?
Have you heard of an evil scientist named Doofenshmirtz?
Oh, yes, he's a rather clever engineer, but he's a bit too incompetent to be much of a threat. We keep an eye on him in case he creates anything useful, though, especially with our allies through Auka.
Well, there are many others like him across time, and I believe they are friends of the night.
And what's your goal for tracking them down?
Once I find them, kill them.
And this is a crusade you're going on by yourself?
It is. If I happen upon other friends of the night, all the better.
We have reason to believe that an organization known as the Empire was planetside for, about 15 minutes last week. Do you know anything about this, if you know of Doof?
Oh, I was in the area when that happened.
Wait, you were in the area? Did you see them? Or did you fall victim to their hypnosis spells?
We were able to shrug off the effects.
Do you believe that the Empire could be working with the Friends of the Night? We know not much about them. But by the sound of it, they were involved with Doof.
Well, there is one Doof among them. He goes by the name Darkenschmutz.
Fascinating. And did you deal with him?
Not much, unfortunately. If I had, I would have killed him on the spot. I'd had enough time.
So then, what's your plan? Are you going to track down this Starfinschmutz?
Yes. I intend to track him down and kill him, then find the next Doof and kill him. And continue on until this so-called secret society of Doofs has been obliterated.
And how do you intend to track them all down?
Well, they're in communication with each other, so I can I can interrogate them for more names, and as it is, I've actually got a few names already. I've already got a few places where they are.
Yes. And do you think that... and do you think that by dealing a blow to the Doofs, you might also be dealing with the Empire?
I'm sorry, I'm going to need you to repeat that, Drew.
And do you think that by dealing a blow to the Doofs, you will also have to be interacting more with the Empire?
Well, if I'm going to get Darkin Schmartz, and he is with his son, then yes, I will have to.
Well, by the sound of it, you're going to need to get back to Danville.
It would appear so.
Mm-hmm. I might be able to help you. Might be able to help you out there.
Pray tell.
Okay. Tell me, do you know how to drive an automobile?
I do not.
Okay.
I never bothered to learn.
Alright. Well, might be able to help you. One of our agents is currently stationed at the train terminal, and she reaches into her pocket and she produces a small business card that just has the imprint of a narwhal on it.
What is this on this card?
Oh, this shows that you are traveling under the mark of the narwhal. At the train terminal, ask for a man named Mr. Pickles. Show him the card, and he'll be able to take you where you're going.
All right. Well, when will I? All right.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes?
She crosses the exam room and opens up the window. You probably will have about 5 minutes before anyone realizes that you're gone. And with that, she steps out.
Okay. I'm going to run over to the window and look outside.
Let's see now, just opens up to a bit of a grassy view. There's a maintained hedge nearby. And it seems that from there, it's a straight shot to the parking lot. And from there, you might be able to make it across town.
Okay. Am I on the first floor then?
First floor.
First floor. Okay, perfect. Okay. Let me check out how long it lasts for. How long does this last for? It lasts. Oh, perfect. In that case, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I am going to hop out the window and start going out of the parking lot.
Okay, where do you want to go from here?
Okay. From here. So once I reach the edge of the parking lot near the road, what do I see?
It seems to be a four-way intersection. Nearby, there is a coffee shop that serves bagels.
Okay, what else is there? Oh,
Um,
do I still do I still have the stack of gold
yes, you do.
from Harry?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. Uh, I'm going to look in the bag and see how much money I have with me then. Because I never did find out how much was in the reward bag.
Yeah, you never took the time to count. So do you just want to do that while standing invisibly on the street?
Um, am I in the middle of the street or
Well, not
am
not in
I
the middle of
on?
the street, probably on the side, probably on a sidewalk, I assume.
Okay. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk to the coffee shop
Okay.
and go into the, and presumably there is a public restroom in there, or at least a restroom.
Yes, there are. Well, yeah, actually, there's just it's set up as one gender-neutral bathroom with several stalls inside.
Cool. I'm going to go into one of the stalls then.
Okay.
And once I lock the door behind me, then I'm going to count my money.
Okay. I guess make an investigation check to see how quickly you can count the coins.
Okay. Jeez, I hope I'm able to do this fairly quickly. That's not a good sign. Invest. Four.
Okay, well, you do definitively know that there's 500 gold coins in there. But the thing is that, it's kind of a cramped space, and you wanted to be careful not to drop any in the toilet. I assume. I assume. Well, I mean, if you didn't care about that, let me know. But
I mean, I'd be fairly concerned to not drop all of it in the toilet. But if I drop a couple coins in the toilet, it's not that much of a concern.
But yeah, it is 500 coins, and it took you about 10 minutes to count them.
Okay, that's not too bad then. Okay. I am going to... So knowing that I now have 504 gold, oh my god. Oh god, the party is going to be so pissed if they ever find out how much gold Wysanna has.
Man, okay, reason number 2 that Ray should not listen to this.
Yup. Okay, which means that you shouldn't tag CC in this next... when this episode goes live.
But okay.
Yeah, so now that I know how much money I have, I'm going to...
Oh, by the way, it also means that's a 10-pound sack of gold, if that means anything to you.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Because it still fits comfortably within my...
Yeah.
It still fits comfortably within my sack, so...
But it is worth its weight in gold.
Ah, excellent. Oh, and I wouldn't have all my weapons on me either. What did I have? Oh, I had... Actually, no, I still would. Yeah, I still would. Dagger... Cool. I am going to... I'll run now. I'm going to walk outside again and look for some signs, or look for some maps, I should say.
Okay, you're gonna look for maps in the bagel shop, or maps like a map store?
Huh?
Like a map store, or like a library, or?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm assuming I'm in a major city right now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So major cities also have pretty robust public transport.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, if I find one of those public transport maps,
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to use that to figure out where I am and where the train station is.
Okay. So then, Yeah, go ahead and try to, I guess, investigate the city, maybe.
9.
Yeah, with a 9, it takes you, like, half an hour of walking up and down the road. Like, you keep passing several bus stops, but most of them are just, like, the single sign thing. And then eventually, though, you do find an elaborate enclosure system with a bench and a full map.
Okay. Okay, and where am I? Where am I now in relation to the train station?
Um, okay. By the looks of it, it's about 3 miles from you.
3 miles?
Yep.
Okay. Do I see that there is a? Do I see that there's a bus that will take me to the train station?
Um, yes, the 317. That
Okay.
Yeah, that runs about every half hour, and that does drop off at the train terminal.
Okay. Nah. What? My son is gonna. My son's gonna walk.
Oh, okay.
Also, 5 minutes into it, she's also gonna lose her invisibility, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, like someone does a double take on the road, just like, not someone driving, just someone walking the other way.
Okay. I just ignore them and keep on walking,
Huh?
knowing full well that I'm visible again,
Yep.
and just I don't care.
Yep. So yeah, you eventually are able to make it to the train terminal, and there is a woman on the side of the road asking for money.
A woman on the side of the road asking for money.
Yeah, she has a cardboard sign that says "I was once like you." Spare change.
What do I want to do? Can I see that she? Well, do I see any visible wounds on her by any chance?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Wow, I'm rolling poorly tonight. Medicine. Yeah. 9 total.
Yeah, with a 9, like you look her over, and she definitely has like
11.
some closed up wounds and everything, but no but nothing you could really feel comfortable diagnosing as like a pressing injury.
Okay. But she still does have wounds, though, right?
Yeah, like closed up wounds and stuff. Seem to have somewhat healed over.
Cool. My son is going to cast Cure Wounds on this woman and say, "Here, child, let me help."
So yeah, just like a gash on her leg, just like smooths over, and she starts to follow you and like, who are you?
I'm someone who is.
You are a miracle worker. Please allow me to join your mission.
Who are you?
My name is Annabelle Hartman.
Well, Annabelle, I don't need help.
But you are clearly a great woman. And and I am so lost right now in life.
Child, the best way for you to help yourself is not to follow me, but to find your own path. I am not the path.
If you are not the path, are you the pathfinder?
I find my own path, and I recommend you do the same.
But tell me, what is your name?
Thinking back to what Elsa said earlier, Wysanna is hesitant right now to give her real name. I am Liliana.
Okay, Liliana. I shall remember that.
Now, child, go find your family. Go see if they can help you. For I cannot.
Yes. And with that, she picks up her sign and her and the money that she's collected that day, and she moves on.
During this exchange, how close did she get to me?
Well, you had to touch her to cast Cure Wounds. Did you pull back after that?
Yes.
So then she probably let you keep whatever distance you established, but she would follow to maintain it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk into the train station. And do I find... So where's the ticket master?
Yes, there's a small line at the terminal where they're dispensing tickets, and they've got a sign about where different trains are leaving to and at what time. Like there's one leaving in half an hour to New York, another one to Pittsburgh. One that you see says San Francisco.
Did anything by any chance say Danville?
Nope.
Cool. Oh god. And Katie's playing with my D20.
If she rolls a 1, it still counts.
Well, I don't know what she's rolling. Wait, there we go. There it is. Well, she rolled a 19, so.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to look around to see if there's anyone who looks like they might be part of the, who might be one of the Narwhal detectives.
Are you looking for any kind of narwhal iconography?
Yeah. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do some sort of roll for that.
Yes. So, yeah, there'll probably be another investigation.
Vessel end. Yeah, okay. 7.
Yeah, you can't really find anything.
Damn. I wish I'd taken notes about what Elsa said specifically to find the narwhal agent.
You can make a history check.
Okay, yeah. Oh, thank God, a good roll. And history is 19.
Yeah, you do remember that you just had to go up to the desk and ask for Mr. Pickles?
Ah, yes, Mr. Pickles. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the desk then. I'm assuming that's the Ticketmaster desk.
Yes. Oh, hello there.
I'm looking for Mr. Pickles.
Ah, yes, Mr. P. Yeah, he said that he might be expecting a visitor today. Just a second. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, Tyler, there's someone over here for you. And a man wearing a very elaborate three-piece suit and holding a pocket watch comes out and says, "Yes, my name is Tyler Pickles."
Ah.
Did the doc send you?
Yes, she did.
So, he leans over. Where are you heading?
Danville.
Danville. Tri-state area. Well, I'm sure that the North Atlantic Wanderers Harbor and Land Association can help you.
Wanderers Harbor and Where might I find them? I promise I can English. I promise. I just can't English well right now.
Oh, well, that's the company that owns this railway. Oh, yes. Should tell you our story sometime. You know, we are a travel company that's older than the country we're in.
Perhaps you can tell me on the train ride to Danville.
Yes. It's been a while since I've visited our branch there. Come with me.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Cool, we're good. No. Let's go then.
And he leads you past the places where people are waiting for trains. Takes you to a bit of a back area where he leads you down some stairs. Oh. Well, we have a bit of a specialty train system for our members that can connect some of our more important cities.
And this place will take us to Danville?
Straight to it.
And Danville.
And he leads you to a very small train that's labeled the Danville Express chute.
Why is Danville so special that it has its own train?
Oh. Are you getting in with him?
I'm assuming it's big enough for two people.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting in the train with him.
Well,
with Mr. Pickles. Tyler Pickles.
Well, you see, one of the outlets of our organization is a subsidiary known as the Organization Without a Cool Acronym.
They are one of you.
Yes. Well, in a manner of speaking. Officially, they work for the government, but then again, who does the government work for?
Who indeed?
Mm-hmm. We like to keep it that way. You see, this underground train system is a proprietary form of travel. Are you familiar with the concept of a magnet train?
where I come from, we do not have we haven't advanced enough to do what you call a magnet train. I don't think.
Well, the concept is simple enough. Use magnetic rails to keep a train off the ground to decrease friction. We've taken that to the next level by building a whole magnetized tunnel. This allows the train to be constantly recharged as it moves. And since it's underground, we don't need to worry about being slowed by weather. Faster than a train, more secure than a plane.
Well, I definitely appreciate that.
Yes.
I haven't had good experiences with flying. By the way, do you happen to have any food with you?
Yes, the doctor mentioned that you might be hungry, but unfortunately, we didn't get much as to what your dietary interests were, so we decided to go for a bit of a default. And he pulls out of his briefcase what seems to be a food sealed container that has some broccoli in it. Still warm.
It has what in it?
It seems to have steamed broccoli in it.
Oh, broccoli. May I have a fork?
A fork? You think I could get that through security? That was a joke. Of course you can have a fork, and he hands one to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, are you interested in joining our organization? The Order of the Narwhal?
Depends. Are you able to help me track down Friends of the Dark?
Well, I suppose that depends on what you want to do with these Friends of the Dark.
I want them gone.
Well,
Forever.
you should know that we don't sponsor missions of murder. We take a more academic approach.
Such as?
Well, we might be interested in learning who these Friends of the Dark are and what they're doing on this planet.
I want to see if based on what they're saying, or based on what Mr. Pickles is saying, I want to figure out if he wants to ally himself with Friends of the Dark.
I mean, don't really know if there'd necessarily be a check for that. I feel like that's just going to need to be something you decide if that's what you think he's doing.
So, what I can do is I can see if he has other intentions in mind.
Okay.
Which would probably be...
Well, that would probably be insight, but you can always just keep asking questions.
Yeah. Can do that. Surely you've had people that have gone rogue in the past. What happens to them?
Well, suffice it to say, you don't want to be someone who's betrayed the narwhals.
What happens to them?
Well, we send our track... Well, they become part of the investigation instead of being the investigators. We use what we can to find out their weaknesses and who they are. Then we extract them when necessary.
So you hunt them down?
When we need to. So tell me, do these Friends of the Dark need to be extracted?
Yes. Without hesitation. Without prejudice.
Sounds like your mission here is just to get rid of some people you don't like. How do we know that we should sponsor your regime?
Well, you seem to have a very, very good knowledge of what other people have done and how to get them. I'm sure you can do the same for me. I'm sure you can do the same to me. You can look into my past and see what I've done.
Well, how can we do that if we don't even know who you are?
What, my stunningly good looks wouldn't be enough for you?
You haven't even told me your name.
I don't trust you.
You gone this tunnel with me.
That is true. I did.
Who do you trust?
Who do I trust?
Yes.
No one on this planet.
Someone off of it?
At one time, perhaps. But now, I'm not sure.
Wait a second, he says, and you see him do that thing that they do in movies where they press against their ear to signify that they're talking on the phone.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, how did they capture him? Huh. Okay. Wait, describe this woman. And he turns to you and says, and he turns and looks at you and says, uh-huh. Yep. Yep, okay, I'll keep an eye out for her. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Took the ship? Okay. So, you were saying?
Well, you seem to have learned quite a bit about me.
Yes, our spies in the Empire just tell us that Commander Harrison Jones was just captured. Well, captured last week anyway.
Oh, yes. I remember him.
Yes, yes. You know, it's the strange thing. According to our reports from the spies, you or someone who looked like you was there and was responsible for handing him over to the Empire.
That would be interesting if it was me, wouldn't it?
Yes. Do you realize what you've done?
I don't know what that woman did.
Harrison Jones, well, he's a bit of a wild card. You may have just gotten him killed, or he might pull the Empire down around him. The thing is, we're not ready for either outcome.
Why not?
Harrison Jones needs to be kept alive. He's very valuable to learning more about the universe. But at the same time, if the Empire falls now, it's going to be mass chaos throughout the galaxy. Things aren't set up in order to pick up the pieces. So let me make you a deal.
There, when the Empire eventually falls, he wants to be the one to pick up the pieces.
Well, we're already set to pick up the pieces in our area, but there are countless other planets to worry about. And our allies therein.
You want to... Interesting.
And also, if Harrison is able to escape and gets his hand on even more powerful weapons, who do you think he's going to come back for?
I don't know who this Harrison is.
Because I think it makes perfect sense that a certain Harrison Jones would want to track you down for revenge. But if you were to say come to his rescue, then you can make it seem like it was all part of an elaborate plan. So here's the deal I'm willing to make you. We provide you a ship. You intercept his prison transport. You help him escape. Bring him back to us, and we'll sponsor your mission.
No strings attached.
What'd you say?
No strings attached.
Well, that depends on what my supervisors say. I'm currently taking you at your word that the Friends of the Dark are in fact truly evil. And that they need to be eliminated. In order for us to trust you with this mission, we need you to, fix a little mistake in your past.
In my past?
Or your doppelganger's past. Or even better, let's say that there's a doppelganger of you who's going around wrecking your reputation and getting, I don't know, flight commanders mad at you. Is that really what you want?
It's not.
So, you'll go rescue the commander?
I guess I can do that.
Okay. We appear to be pulling into the station now. So tell me, do you know how to fly an aircraft? Or spacecraft, rather?
I've been kind of on flying. It's not been particularly pleasant experience.
Alright, we'll try to find you a user-friendly model. And he picks up his mobile and says, Monogram, we're going to need you to fire up the replicator machine. Get us a PNF spacecraft that can be easily piloted by one person and has some room for a crew. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, it's going to need some stealth options. It's for a covert rescue mission. Okay, thanks. So congratulations, you get to meet the Major today.
How long will it be until I get to meet this Major?
And they pull into a train station. Well, what you assume is a train station, somewhere underground. Well, let's get on with it then.
What?
And he steps out of the vehicle and gestures for you to follow.
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
Yes, and he leads you to a youngish man with freckles, brown hair, purple glasses, and a sort of white turtleneck shirt. Hi, I'm Carl the intern. Are you the one they called ahead about?
I glitter at him.
Yeah, Major Monogram sent me to meet you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be meeting the Major soon then.
Oh, the Major's actually out right now. He went to go get a burrito. Yeah, Dr. Doofenshmirtz stole the office microwave so he couldn't just heat up his frozen burrito.
How terrible.
Yes.
Is there anywhere that I can rest?
Oh, well, I suppose there's the staff lounge.
No. I guess we'll have to go to the staff lounge then.
Yep. Yeah, it's right through there, and feel free to help yourself to a cup of coffee. And don't be too off-put by the animals. Most of them are well-behaved.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cool. What am I missing? I'm trying to think of something that I need. Where? So to heal up between long rests, I can do that without using my spell slots, correct?
No, I think only wizards can recover spell slots on short rests. But
I'm not talking about spell slots. I'm talking about HP.
Oh, yeah, you can expend hit points for that, but if you want to take a long rest, you should probably do that if you're still at 1 health.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, you could just take a nap in the a long nap in the staff lounge.
That's not gonna be enough to heal me up, though.
Well, if you sleep for 8 hours, it will.
I feel like it's not gonna take that long for Major Morgan to get back, though.
I mean, do you want to take a long rest in the staff lounge?
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get another chance to.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, sleep for somewhere between 6 and 8 hours, and you eventually are waking up by a. Can you make the platypus noise?
That's my attempt.
Yep, and there's a platypus in a fedora standing in front of you.
Can you talk?
It just makes that sound again.
Let's take that as a no.
Mm-hmm. Then you hear Major Monogram say, "All right, Doof, you can put that microwave back where you found it." And in walks Dr. Doofenshmirtz holding a microwave dangling the cord behind him.
Perry the Platypus. I didn't expect to see you here. How are you doing?
And he gives you the stink eye.
The feeling's mutual.
Oh, there you are, Wysanna.
And how are you doing today?
Yes, wasn't expecting to see you again. So soon!
I wasn't expecting to be back so soon.
Yes. Please don't tell me you're here to kill Doofenshmirtz.
Not yet.
Well, wait, what? Not yet.
Don't worry, they won't be happy. I won't kill him.
Okay.
See. Anyway, I I hear that you can give me a spaceship.
Oh, yes. It's all set up for you in the launch bay. Not to be confused with the lunch bay. Yes, got a call from my supervisor earlier, Colonel Contraction. Said that we need to set this up immediately. Said that it was of top priority.
Do you have any other agents that I can take with me?
No, most of our agents are either preoccupied or not cleared for space travel. Unless you want to take Agent Doof over there.
I'm going to blast him with Ray of Frost.
Monogram or Doofenshmirtz?
Doof.
Okay. That's a saving throw, right? Oh, nope, that's an attack roll. Yep, make an attack roll.
Yep. Oh, and 20.
Yep. Roll the damage dice twice.
No, that was a nat 20.
Oh, in that case, yeah, just roll the 2d8.
Just the one, right?
No, since you're above 5th level, it's 2d8.
Okay. So, plus proficiency, correct?
No. There's no damage boost to a cantrip attack.
Okay. Then 9. I would rather not take Duke with me.
Ah, well, that was now that's what I call a cold brew, he says, because he was about to drink his coffee. So, we're going into space together? You want to take my space travelinator? For insurance reasons, I had to remove the self-destruct button, but don't worry, it's still mostly a safe ship.
And this is... How do I get myself into this?
Yes.
Well... Yes, I'm going to be taking your space travelinator.
Well, okay then. Oh no, we actually have a different ship set up for you. Built by a different team of engineers.
Thank you.
Although, you really should put more trust in some of Doofenshmirtz's inventions. I mean, he is the head of our engineering department for a reason.
Yeah, and it's because of his invention that I almost got killed by a dinosaur.
Yes, but you didn't get killed, so as you said, no blood, no foul. Oh no, wait, that was Doofenshmirtz that said that.
Just tell me where the ship is.
Okay. Yep, and he leads you to a different part of the complex. And there's just, like, different animals and fedoras moving throughout. Every so often you'll see a human, but not many.
Not many humans.
Nope. Yep, there's 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Yes, hello, Agents RR&R. And he eventually takes you to the hangar, where there's a number of air and spacecraft.
Well, which one am I going to be taking?
Huh. Well, we decided that it would be best if you took something that was modeled to look like, well, one of their ships. And he leads you... Yep.
What is the ship? Okay, so the ship that he's leading me to, what does it look like?
That's a good question. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, so its design is with almost like an orb area in the middle where the pilot sits, and then it's attached to 2 hexagons on either side.
And this is safe.
Oh, yes, yes. This is a mostly safe model.
Mostly safe.
See, mostly harmless. Well, yeah, I mean, it is used for space combat, so... Just try not to get in any fights and you should be fine.
All right, then. No, I know what it is, Drew. I know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah,
I knew it was a time player.
Yeah, this is called a TI fidgeter. Well, don't worry. We reworked the controls so that way they'll be pretty straightforward to use. Well, good luck with that then.
Thank you.
We wish you well in your journey. Goodbye. And he starts to walk off.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna get the ship then.
Yep.
As I get in, so I get in. Do the controls look fairly straightforward?
Yes, they do, and you can tell that's actually set to have to be mostly an automated journey, and that there's no way to override the autopilot until you leave the planet.
Cool.
Yep.
Good
evening, pilot. Welcome to your TI 37-865.
Yes, we're going for hairstyle.
Would you like to set a name, Captain?
Definitely has a nice ring to it.
Very well then, Captain.
Excellent.
Are you ready to launch?
Yes, I am.
Please strap in.
Okay, I'm gonna strap in then.
Yep.
And I take we're about to take off.
Yep. And the ship begins to take off based off its highly sophisticated sci-fi maneuvers. It's much smoother than a regular spaceship would be, but it's still pretty aggressive on you.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Are
with
there any smart bags? I might need one later.
biometric scan beginning. Heart rate contextually normal.
What do you mean contextually normal?
Your high heart rate is normal for a stressful situation such as an initial takeoff. Please indicate if you have nausea.
Not yet.
Please indicate if you have shortness of breath, chest pains, or any other abnormalities.
I'm an elfwoman from another planet. How are you going to know what's normal for me?
Health records updated. Elf will begin. Downloading anatomical features of Elf. X-ray scan begin. Biomedical scan begin. Blood pressure check begin. Heart rate check begin.
If Wysanna had some sort of disease that she didn't know this would be the perfect time for her to find out.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. As the player, do you want to add that wrinkle?
Yes, I do. I don't know what I want it to be though.
Okay, I'll figure something out. Ugliness scan begin.
It just seems too obvious.
Vanity scan. Your destination has been set to intercept with Imperial prison transport. Estimated time of arrival is in 9 hours.
Yeah, this is nothing too much like that.
And that's where we're going to call this session. I think the next time we try a side session, we're going to have to intersect with, to bring Jack in.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be weird.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Especially considering the way we left off Jack's session with him basically holding his son captive in his prison cell.
Oh, okay. Drew, I once you get up, I got something I want to do with Wysanna next. Anyway, yeah. So, you ready to sign off then?
Yep. But until next time, I've been your host and Dungeon Master, Drew, being joined by
Rich, or Ash, also known as Wysanna.
And your cat. Your cat was there.
Captain as well.
Your captain.
Captain